Hey guys, Rob from the Awkward Tiny House back here again in the series of video. Okay, so next step in this video process of making the Rick Simpson oil, I'm putting on some disposable plastic gloves. The reason being is you'll get a contact high when dealing with this concentrate if you get it on your skin. It won't be immediate, but you'll be higher than a kite. So I just wear gloves because I want to be sober during this process. So I tighten the bag on top of my jar. We pour it into the next container and we let the muslin bag strain all the liquid out and keep all that particles from going into the boiler. So I'm just going to carefully loosen the bag off, and then I'm going to carefully twist the bag and squeeze the hell out of it as hard as you can without hurting yourself. And all that liquid will go into your container. Now, this particular batch, I skipped the step of running everything through a coffee filter. It seemed to be okay. The batch turned out okay when doing so. But I definitely recommend, when you do this, pour it into another container like I'm doing, and then pour it into a coffee filter to strain any material that this little strainer bag missed. I just didn't do that step. I recommend you do it. You don't have to, but to get more of a smooth, particle-free purity, that's what you're looking for. So as you can see, I squeezed the hell out of it, and now we're going to put that cannabis back in the container that we originally did the first blend through, the first wash, and then we're going to add more of the ethanol, pure alcohol, to the glass container for the second wash. Like I said in earlier videos, I did not have enough solvent to do it, but you can see it's ground down pretty fine. I only have that small amount to do the rest of the wash with, which isn't a whole lot if you ask me. Would be great to have another whole bottle of that stuff, but it is what it is. So we use it all up, and we're going to get the immersion blender going here, and we're going to blast this sucker one more time just to ensure we get absolutely all the medicinal out of this plant material. And I gotta push it down a little bit first, get it wet, and start giving it a good blend up. As you can see, it's because I squeezed it out so hard, it actually ended up drying it out via the friction. So that amount of solvent I put in made it pretty difficult to actually do this second wash, which is kind of a pain. So yeah, not too great if you ask me. So what I ended up doing was I took some of the alcohol that I just strained and poured it back into this container to cheat. And yeah, not the best method. Just make sure you have a load of solvent in order to do the second wash. I had to do a little cheating here in order to do it, but it works in a pinch. So basically, you grind it up one more time, guys. You strain it again, just like we did through the bag into the next container, and then we're on to the next step. So stay tuned for more videos in this series, guys, making a Rick Simpson oil. The immersion blender really seems to do the trick. You don't have to grind it up as much the second time for the second wash, because you get, I'm going to say 70-80% of it through the first, and this is going to just guarantee you get the rest out of this batch here. And just the main thing is have a ton of solvent on hand, because you do use a lot of it. And I know there's a method of recapturing it, but you don't get 100% back. That's a myth. We'll see it on the next video.